Hello, my name's Katie, and today I'm going to make a video about DID, commonly known as multiple personality disorder. This video is going to be real and can be distressing to some others. I'm just going to explain my experience with it. My mother has DID, and I'm basically going to be sharing a little bit of her story for her, as she is not comfortable yet to speak out about it. She is seeing a psychiatrist who specializes in DID, dissociative identity disorder. So she's being well looked after. But yeah, basically this is my take and also a little bit of hers on her suffering with DID. Okay. When I was a little girl, when I turned about 3 years of age, my mum started to change. She started to get very mentally ill, and she went to a few counselors and psychiatrists, and they didn't help her. They basically told her that she's crazy and gave her some medication, and she slept most of the time. So I grew up without my mum for a few years. She had multiple trips to Greylands, and she was self-harming, viciously self-harming, and she ended up getting a little bit better. She had stopped self-harming, and she got me back, and we lived out our lives for a good while. And then when I was about 12 years of age, things started to go bad again. Basically, my mum would change personality to a child. Most of her personalities are quite young. She's only got 4 adults. One is the protector, and the other 2 are very angry and kind of like, if my mum was put in a situation like someone was about to attack her or someone was trying to intimidate her, these personalities would come out and deal with it for her. And then there's another one, and it's a male personality, and he's about 25. He's only come out recently. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, my mum would change and she would be screaming. She was absolutely terrified, saying that men were coming to get her, and she was unconsolable. Like, there was nothing anyone could really do. And I was just young, so I would talk to her, try to calm her down, try to understand what's going on. I kind of had a little bit of an idea of what was going on, so I would ask, what's your name? How old are you? What do you remember? Because basically these personalities come out and they have something to say, and they all want a turn. And they come out and they have their say about something that happened to her as a child. And then my mum learns it and she's aware of it. And it's horrifying for her. It's hard for her. And people did horrible things to her, which caused her DID. So under the age of 5, she was sexually abused, emotionally and physically abused, and it caused her so much trauma. And these people that did these things are family members, and that's disgusting. It makes me so ashamed. Um, and it's hard. It's hard for her because most of the time she doesn't know what's going on. It's a little 3-year-old her saying, "Where's my mummy? What's happening?" And it's bloody horrible. Sorry. um, but yeah, all these things would happen, and she had multiple trips to the psych ward and trying to figure out what's happening to her. It was hard. It was really hard. um, she got better, and she was on some medication that would help her. She takes twice a day, and she has regular visits with her psychiatrist. But recently, she has had some new memories, and it's hard again. It's hard again. It's so difficult for her. She loses time. She has said herself, sometimes she is there, but she can't control what she's saying. She can't control what she's doing. Or sometimes she isn't there, and she has said that she feels like, she kind of explained it as like she's in a dark room and she's locked away. And sometimes she can be gone for a few hours, a few days, weeks, months. She's been gone, the longest time she's been gone for was 3 weeks and a few days. And that's when I was about 16, and she went away to a mental ward. But yeah, even now new personalities are coming out with more things to say, and you think surely it couldn't get any worse, but it has. It's gotten so much worse. So much worse. And I can't believe that people those people exist, and they do these horrible things to little children. It really makes you wake up and smell the roses. And they smell like shit. But anyway, basically this video is about my experiences, and hopefully someone out there who's dealing with it the same way I am will see this and realize I'm not alone. Because those years ago, I was alone. I didn't have anyone. I didn't know that there was anyone else that was experiencing this type of thing. Kids at school didn't understand. They picked on me for it because my mum was crazy. I got picked on so terribly for it. And it sucks. I know it sucks, and it's hard, and it's your mum, and you feel so terrible, and you wish there was something you could do in those moments where she's crying her eyes out, or she's flipping out. She used to self-harm so violently and viciously. She would cut herself, and it wasn't her. It was a personality that hated my mum, that hated herself. And as a young kid trying to understand that is very, very hard. I don't want to make her sound bad. My mum is such a wonderful person. She is so caring, so loving, so generous. She'd give you the clothes off her back. She'd give you the last can of soup in her pantry. Someone so nice and so caring and so loving has been through so much shit and is still the nice, amazing, kind, caring person she is today. And that's amazing because you'd think that this type of stuff would turn you cold as ice and make you hate the world and hate everybody and push everybody away. But she's still so trusting and loving. She's always been there for me. And I've always tried to be there for her. Through thick and thin, I will support her, no matter how hard it gets. Let's hope that one day she will remember everything, accept what's happened to her, and move on with her life and just be happy, content with it all. I don't know what else to say really. Basically, if you have any questions or you would like a follow-up video on this, just leave me some messages, comment down below, like and subscribe please, and I will make another video in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye.